Hello again, my dear yogi friends. Welcome back to my yoga channel. Today practice, I'll be doing yoga split or journey to a split. I have a block with me, 2 blocks with me for the practice and the strap. If you have at home, feel free to bring it for the practice and bring your mat with you if you're ready. Let's get started. Alright, my friends, let's begin into a standing mountain pose on top of your mat. Let's get yourself comfortable, settle in on the mat by placing your feet on the mat, keeping the toes together, keeping the heel slightly apart. As you breathe in, inhale a good energy into the body and your mind. And as you exhale, to let go any tension or any stress or any anxiety. Whatever happening in your life, let's just be focused on this present moment, right here, right now, on your mat. Gently open your eyes, bring your palms up towards the sky as you inhale, and exhale, bring your palms down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, palms down to the mat. Inhale, reaching the palms up towards the sky or up to the back, and then exhale, bring your hands down towards the heart center. Inhale, palm ups, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, palms down to the mat. Inhale, bring the palms up towards the sky or bring to the back. Exhale, bring the hands in the heart center. Inhale, palms up or back, and exhale, dive down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, palms down to the mat. And repeat again. To inhale, palms up towards the sky or palms to the back, and exhale, palms down to the heart center. Inhale, reaching up the palms to the back. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Palms on the mat. Step your right foot to the back. Release the toes. Bring your right knee down. You can stay here on the mat. Curl the toes. Bring your left leg to the back. Bring the knees down. Chin and the chest to the mat. Bending the elbow. Inhale, up cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your right leg in between your palm, left knee down, release the toes. Bring your left knee forward. Inhale, reaching up the palms up towards the back, and exhale, palms into heart center. Inhale, palms up and back. Exhale, dive down, palms to the mat. Bring your left leg to the back, left knee down, release your toes, palms down onto the mat. And then curl the back of the toes, right knee forward to the back, knees, chest and chin. Bending the elbow, inhale, up cobra. And exhale, bring the hip up and back, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths in the down dog. Bring your left leg in front of the mat in between the palm. Look forward or look up. Bring your right leg in front of the mat to meet the left. Inhale, reaching up the palms up and back. And as you exhale, bring the hands in the heart center. Inhale, reaching the palms up and back. And exhale, swan dive, palms to the mat. Right leg to the back, right knee down, release your toes. Inhale, palms up or back. And then as you exhale, gently release the palms down towards the mat. Curl the back of the toes, left knee to the back. Chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, open up the chest, up cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale into the nose. And then bring your right leg in front of the mat. Left knee down, release the toes, palms up and back. And exhale, gently gonna release the palms down in between your right leg. Bring your left leg in front of the mat, reaching up the palm all the way up towards the sky or back. Bring the hands down to the heart center as you exhale. Inhale, bring the palms up or back. Swan dive as you exhale, palms down to the mat. Forward fold, left leg to the back, left knee down, release the toes. Bring the palms up or back. And exhale, palms down to the mat. Right knee to the back, high plank, chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, open up the chest, up cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Now bring your left leg in front of the mat. Release the toes. Inhale, palms up and back. And exhale, bring the palms down to the mat. Right leg in front of the mat. Inhale, bringing the palms all the way up or back. And exhale, bring the hands down in the heart center. Couple of more breaths in this pose. Inhale, we're gonna bring your palms up towards the sky, bending the knee, bring the hip down to the mat, come into a chair pose, Utkatanasana. Exhale, release the palms down to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, soften the belly, open the chest. Exhale, palms down to the mat. Step back or jump back or walk back. Up cobra as you inhale. Curl the toes, bring the hip up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, we're gonna lift your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale, reaching up. And then I'm gonna exhale, right knee in between the palm in the center of the mat. We're gonna come into the crescent lunge or high lunge. You're gonna place your palms on the mat or grab the block here. You can place the palm on the block. Or we're gonna come, inhale, bringing the palms up towards the sky, gaze forward or looking up towards the sky. Keeping the hips square, keeping the front knee by 90-degree angle. Lift the back of the heel slightly a little bit higher. Breathe in and out, engaging the core. Go ahead if you're not deepening the back bend, palms to the mat. Exhale, palms down to the mat. Bring your right leg up and back. Chaturanga with one leg. And inhale, up cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. You can always skip with chaturanga if you feel you're not doing a chaturanga today. Now as you're ready, inhale, bring your left leg up and back towards the sky. And exhale, bring your left foot in between the palm in the center of the mat. Go ahead, grab the block. If you want, place the palm on the block or come up into the crescent lunge, keeping your front knee by 90-degree angle, facing the hip, square in front towards the front of the mat. Breathe in and out. So feel free to close your eyes anywhere in the pose, finding the breath, relaxing the mind. And then exhale, release the pose, palm on the mat. Bring your left leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog. Go ahead, if you want to do the one leg, chaturanga. And then as you inhale, open up the chest, up cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rest for a moment into a downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Now go ahead, bring the feet forward, jump, hop or walk. Inhale, halfway lift. looking in front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a chair pose, bring the palms up towards the sky, bending the knee, bringing the hip down towards the mat. And then slowly, as you exhale, palms down to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward in front of the mat. And exhale, palms down to the mat. Step, jump or walk, feet to the mat, Chaturanga. Inhale, open up Cobra. And exhale, curl the toes, bring the hip up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, right knee in between, outside the mat. We come into a lizard pose. Go ahead. If you want to use the block, bring the block with you. Release the back of the knee down, release the toes. Open the heart forward, looking in front of the mat, or close your eyes. Go ahead. If you're lower down the elbow, come down the elbow. You're gonna, if you want, you can grab the block, place the palm on the block or the elbow on the block. Breathe in and breathe out. So if you have a block with you, there's a different level of the height of the block. Adjust and modify the block. Feel free to lift the knee, the back of the knee, and really curling the toes, or maybe we come into a block with your elbow on the block, either your palm on the block, or you come into a full lizard with your palms on the mat. Curl the toes, lift the knee, the back of the knee away from the mat. Looking forward in front of the mat. Feeling the inner thigh or the hip opening in this pose. Breathe in and out. Gently, we're gonna bring the back of the knee down, release the toes. You're gonna push your right knee away with your right palm, standing on the outreaches of your right foot, turning and gaze towards the back of your shoulder or the back of your mat. Go ahead, feel free again to use the block to place the palm, the hand or the elbow on the block. Just gently release the pose, bringing your palms down towards the mat. Or if you want to go deeper in this pose, you can go ahead and just push the knee away and lift the right palm up towards the sky and bend the back of the knee in. And we're gonna push the hip more towards the ground as you do a twist, looking to the back of the mat or the shoulder. Gently release the toes. We come forward and back, bring the hip forward and back. We come into the front of your leg straight. Go ahead if you want to use the block to place the hand or placing the hands on the mat. Just gonna hang out here for a few moments as you breathe in and breathe out. Just gently release the pose. Bring your palm under your shoulder on the mat. And now we're gonna curl the back of the toes. Bring the knee up. Bring your right leg up and back, reaching up into a three-legged dog. Chaturanga with one leg on his chest and chin. Inhale, open up the chest, up cobra. And then as you exhale, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg up towards the sky, reaching up. And exhale, bring your left feet on the outside of your left palm. Bring your right leg down, right knee down, release your toes. You come into the lizard. Go ahead, you can grab the block, place your palm or the elbows on the block, adjusting the level as you feel comfortable in the position. Or you can remove the block without the block. Keeping the shoulders level and seeing the chest low, keeping the spine elongated, kneecap lift, and back toes rooted. Gently bring the kneecap down towards the mat. Release the toes. Come on your palm. Looking forward or grabbing the block for your elbow. And using your left hand to push the left knee away as you're positioned of your feet on the outrages. Your feet on the mat. Now go ahead to go deeper to remove the block or with the block. Bring the back of the leg in, holding the back of your feet or the toes with your left hand, turning and twisting towards the left side of the mat. Looking towards the sky, relaxing the neck and your shoulder as you gently release the pose, placing your palms back towards the mat. Use the block if you need to support yourself or without the block. Now we're gonna keep the left leg straight, soften the belly. Go ahead, either you can place your elbow on the mat or your palm on the mat or on the block. Gonna stay a couple of breaths in this position. Breathe in. Notice your breath and breathe out to let go any tension or anything that distracting your mind. Let's release the pose. Place the palm under your shoulder on the mat. Curl the back of the toes, lift the back of your knee. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back, reaching up three-legged dog. Chaturanga. Inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone up towards the sky, relaxing your head. Now we're gonna slowly walk or step or jump forward in front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a chair pose. Bend the knee, bring the tailbone towards the mat, looking up towards the sky or forward. Release the pose as you exhale, come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palm to the back, to the mat. Step back or jump or walk. Feet to the back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up cobra or up dog. And exhale, tuck the toes into a downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, bringing your right leg up towards the sky, reaching up into a three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee in the center of the mat. Bring your left knee down, release the back of the toes. Go ahead, if you want to use the block, you can use the block to place the palm in between your body. You can stay into this position or inhale forward bend and exhale back. Or now we're gonna come into a twist, looking up towards the side, the left palm or the left side of the mat. Grab the block if you need to, or placing the palm in front of the right foot, inside of the right mat. And gently release the hand, switch the other side as we're doing a revolve low lunge, placing your left palm on the mat, right palm up towards the sky. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale to let go the pose, bringing your both hands on the mat or on the block. Slowly walking your right foot towards the front of your mat into a half split. Place your palm on the block, or you can go deeper with your right foot, or warming up once more, bending the knee, pull it back forward. Come into a halfway split, bending the knee, keeping your hip warmed before we go into a deeper, or place the block under the hip. You can use one block, two blocks, or if you don't have enough blocks, bring any pillows, bolster to sit on. And now at this pose, keeping your hips in one line, and bring the back of your kneecap facing down towards the mat. Chest opened and square. So if you want to adjust the block into a lower level, lower height, or without the blocks, you can slowly remove the block to the side. Or if you may need to keep one block with you, go ahead. Just make sure that you feel comfortable in this position. Just remember to rotate the back of the kneecap down towards the mat and flex in the toes. The right toes activate, the back of your feet activate. So feel free if you want to go dive forward towards the front knee and stay in this position for a couple of breaths. Just gently release the pose, moving your feet towards the center of the mat, and then moving your body slowly. Take the time, and then we're gonna bring your palm in between your leg and moving your hip forward and back, forward and back. Half split, or keeping your knee bent, and stay here for a moment. Curl the back of the toes, lift the back of your knee up, bringing your right leg up towards the sky, or you can straight into a downward facing dog. Inhale, up cobra, open the chest, and exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to stay in a couple of breaths here to rest. Notice the difference between of the right side and your left side. And then as we inhale, bringing your left foot up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale, bring your left foot in between the palm. Grab the block if you need to, or place your palm on the mat. You come into a low lunge, rotate the back of the kneecap down towards the mat, and maybe bringing your hip towards the back and forward, bending the knee, and bring it back once again, and then forward and back. Inhale forward, and exhale, bring it back. Come forward and bend your left knee as we move on into a side low lunge position, placing your left palm on the inside of your left foot, placing your right palm up towards the sky, rotating the back of your kneecap down towards the mat, right palm down, and then lift your left palm up towards the sky. Hug the left knee with your right arm. Lengthen forward through the crown of the head, and keep the shoulder rooted down to the back. Gently release the hand. Now we're gonna come into the split or Hanuman Asana, gently moving your left foot towards the front of your mat. As you inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, bring the hip forward, and then exhale back. Inhale forward, and then you can hang out and stay here into a half split with a block on your palm, or place your block on the mat, or you can gently moving your left foot slowly towards the front of your mat, placing the block under the hip with one block or two blocks, anyway you feel comfortable, keeping a tall spine tall, and your front hip draws back, and the back of the hip pulls forward, and belly forward, squaring the hip and the chest into the pose of the split of Hanuman Asana. So feel free to adjust the block at your confidence or the comfortable position. Any level of the blocks under your hip, or maybe placing your palms by your side with the block. Maybe hang out for a couple of breaths with your blocks or without the block. Gently check in the back of your kneecap. Make sure it's rooting down or facing down towards the mat. The front leg is active, keeping your toes flexing or toes facing up towards the sky. Squatting the hip and your chest, adjusting the block or remove the block. Again, checking out again with the back of the kneecap. Make sure it's rotating down and the feet activate. Go ahead if you want to go forward. Bring your belly towards the thigh and chest to the knee. Placing your palms on the mat or grabbing the front foot with your palm. Looking at the toes or looking down towards the front leg. Anywhere you are right now, go ahead and close your eyes. Feel the breath and enjoy the moment. Gently release the pose. Grab the block with you to support the palm, and then bring your left leg in the center of the mat, keeping your left knee bent, or we come into a half split. Maybe pulling the hip to the back and bending the knee forward. Inhale, exhale back. This gentle movement. Or come into a half split with your palms on the mat. Or let's release the pose, bring your palm under your shoulder. Lift your left leg up and back to a three-legged dog. Go ahead, you can skip or the vinyasa, or inhale up cobra or up dog, and exhale, tuck your toes in, bring the hip and tailbone up towards the sky, come into a downward facing dog. Walk, jump or hop, feet in front of the mat in between the palm. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise into a chair pose, Uttanasana, bending the knees, and slowly, gently release the pose. Come into a standing prayer position, palms in the heart center. Let's take a moment to rest for a moment. Inhale and exhale. And now slowly standing on the toes, bring the heel up, bending the knee. If you fall down like I do, it's okay. You do the pose and slowly, gently come sit down your mat. Bring your feet towards the front of your mat. Flex your toes in. We come into a Dandasana or staff pose. Placing your palm by your side or place your palm on top of the blocks. Lengthen through the spine, flexing the toes. Give a gentle bend of your knees if you need to, or we're gonna use the strap to place the strap on the back of the ball of your foot. Lengthen through the spine, lift the crown of the head up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen and exhale. Bring the belly towards the thigh, looking forward or looking up towards the ceiling. Maybe adjust the strap as you go closer towards the thigh or towards the front of the knees or the feet. Just gently fold forward. Take the time using the strap, or if you don't use the strap, you can go ahead and grab the toes or the mat or the outrages of your foot, keeping the shoulder away from your ears. Just gently release the pose, come into the neutral position. And now from here, you're gonna bring your right leg in, bring your knee to the chest, and bringing your right knee down towards the mat. Bring your sole of the foot towards the left side of inner thigh. Grab the strap if you need to, placing to the back of the ball of your foot. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale, long and tall, and then as you exhale, dive forward. Wherever you can, place the palm either on the strap, on the block, or on the mat, or maybe holding the foot. Stay for a couple more breaths as you go deeper, as you go forward more, a little bit more further. Inhale into the nose, and then slowly, gently, and exhale, release the pose. Place the strap aside if you're using strap. Now you're gonna bring your right knee across to the left side of your leg, hugging your right knee into the chest. Sit up tall, lengthen through the spine, pull the crown of the head up towards the sky. Now using your left elbow, hugging the knee, and gently twist and turn towards the back of your mat. Gaze to the back of your shoulder or looking to the right side of the mat. As we come into a twist, easy twist or gentle twist, take a couple of breaths as you inhale into the nose and exhale, gently release. We're gonna bring your feet on the left side of your elbow and your right knee to the right side of the elbow. We come into a cradle baby or Hindulasana. Bring the feet close to the chest. You can move side to side or stay here in the pose. Lengthen up to the spine. As you sit up tall, gently release the pose. Now we're gonna switch on the other side. Bring your left leg in. Bring the sole of your foot on the right side of inner thigh. Grab the block. If you want to place the block under the left side of the knee, use the strap to hook the ball of your foot of the right leg. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, sit up tall, bring the crown of the head up towards the sky. Then you can stay here or gently. We're gonna adjust the strap as you pull the feet closer and then bring the chest forward as you go deeper in the pose. Adjust the strap once again to go closer and further. Maybe bringing the belly on top of the right thigh, the chest on top of the right knee. Right knee. Breathe in, relaxing your mind, relaxing the breath into the nose and exhale out from the nose. Just gently remove the strap, release the pose. You're gonna bring your left leg across to the right side of your right foot, hugging your left knee to the chest. Sit up tall, activate your right foot, and then slowly we're gonna gently hug your left knee with your right hand. Turn and twist to the left side of the mat or to the back of the shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly, gently, releasing the pose, bring it back towards the neutral pose. Now we're gonna come into a cradle a baby or Hindulasana on the left side of your feet. One of the benefit on this pose is massage the digestive and reproductive of the organs. So feel free to move your knees side to side, or just keeping the spine long and straight. Stay in the position, or maybe closing your eyes. Just gently release your left foot down. Let's come into a bound angle or cobbler pose, Baddha Konasana. Bring your feet together, dropping the knee to the side of the mat or placing on top of the blocks, or you can remove the block, maybe punching the knee up and down as you're spreading the wings into this butterfly pose, or placing your palm on top of the knees as you push the knees down towards the mat. Dive forward. You can rest the forehead on the block, palm facing up or palm facing down to the mat. Just gently release the pose. Bringing your knee to the chest, hugging the knee as you sit up tall. Gently lie down, rock and roll. Come sit down and lie down on the back, and sit up and lie down on the back. Just take your time. Feel free to do as much as you want, feeling the back of your spine massaging as you rocking, roll, and hold the kneecap, pushing the knee forward and to the side, into the chest, opposite direction, into the chest, push it out, forward and back into the chest. Now back in the center. Now hold the kneecaps, turn to the right, back in the center, forward in the chest, forward to the left, back in the center, to the right, forward to the left, back into the chest, to the right, forward to the left, into the chest, opposite direction, to the left, forward in the chest, to the left, forward to the right, into the chest. Do at your own pace as you're moving the knee, drawing the knee, and come slowly bring the knee, the chest to the knee, or the nose to the knee. Keep your right knee bent, keeping your left leg straight towards the front of your mat. Bring the nose or the chest towards the knee. Activate your both legs. You can rest your feet on the mat or keep it 5 inches away. Now we come into a reclining twist. Bring your right leg across to the left side and looking to the right shoulder or the right palm, or close your eyes. Gently bring it back to the center. Bring the nose to the knee or the chest to the knee. Hug your knees. Then release your right leg straight in front of your mat. Bending your left knee. Bring the nose towards the knee. Keep your right foot away from the mat. You can keep your right foot resting on the mat. Now relax the shoulder and your head down towards the mat. Bring your left leg across to the right side, looking towards the left of your shoulder or your palm as we come into a gentle twist. Slowly bring it back to the center. Bending the knees, hold the outside of your foot. Happy baby. Or Ananda Balasana. Happy baby. Keep your feet flat as you might walk on the sky or the ceiling or the cloud. And gently release the pose as we come to the last pose, relaxation, Savasana or cross pose, dropping the ankle to the corner of your mat, palms by your side, facing up towards the sky or to the ceiling. Gently close your eyes. Feel free to end the video, or if you have the time to stay towards to the end, give yourself a few moments to finally relax and rest in this Savasana or corpse pose. Let go any tension in your mind and your body, relaxing the breath as you inhale and exhale. Bring your awareness and your attention back to the space in your body, and slowly make a gentle movement on the tip of your fingers, your toes, waking up your body slowly. Bring your feet together. Place the palm by your side. Take the time to turn your body towards the right side of your mat. And gently come up into any seated or cross-leg meditation or Sukhasana. Easy pose, easy seated. Now take the time to observe how your body feels after our practice. And let's give ourselves a big love for that, and thank you for all the practice that you did on your mat. Let's join the palm together in the heart center, rubbing your palm to create prana, heat, and energy on your palm. Place your palm on your face, gently open your eyes on your palm. Release your palms back in the heart center, bow down to yourself. Thank you guys for practicing with me today and watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and see you again on my next video.